What up, YouTube family? Welcome to Symbolic Mind Generation, man. Go and hit that like button, cash up upper left hand corner, and we really need y'all over here on that. Today's topic is called unhealthy masturbate. So I know y'all saying, what is that? So it's not unhealthy masturbating if you masturbate every day, more than once a day. You know what I mean? The experts say that is not unhealthy. I got my own version of what unhealthy is. And I'm going to break that down to y'all in a minute. But first, let me tell y'all something about the psychological problem that you have when you come into the prison. Most of the time, man, if you're doing a stretch like 10 years or more, right? 9 out of 10 guys suffer from anxiety. And they have prison is like the lowest point you would ever meet in your life. You at your bottom. And a lot of guys, man, I talked to a lot of guys and they would tell you, like I wasn't no shrink, but I would ask the weirdest questions. And a lot of guys, I found out they do scenarios in their head where a lot of them be stunt scenarios or scenarios where they doing good. And they imagine these scenarios when they get out. Oh yeah, I'm gonna roll up on baby mama. She want to blah, blah, blah. I can't wait to pull up in that, you know what I'm saying, with that West Main, you know, and they have these scenarios in their head. And sometimes these people, you know, I know some guys, man, you know, they said the story so much, you know what I mean? And you go be talking to them and they be telling you, man, yeah, I remember that time I pulled up and they really think this shit really happened. Like, man, you've been telling us you was gonna do that for 5 years, bro. Now you done did it already. When you get out? You know what I'm saying? That's the damages. That's the damages, you know, to the brain that be causing in there. That's when you know guys start getting burnt out. And when you in the cell with a guy, man, we used to take turns on the floor because, you know, pacing. Okay, Sully, man, you want the floor, man, you take it from 10 to 12, I get it from 12 to 2. And that's how it used to be. Almost every guy in their pace. Almost every guy in their pace, bro. It's weird, man. You know what I mean? But it's something about being in prison. You have to stay moving or walking, right, to manufacture your thoughts. Right? And it's the same way with like masturbate, you know, like not every guy, you know, some guys masturbate more than others. You know what I'm saying? And some guys don't masturbate at all. And, you know, let me tell you, I used to masturbate sometime because I ain't one of those, you know, I got some pictures right here. I had some people, you know, I might buy some pictures from somebody. It might be, you know, I ain't got the fiend, we call it fiend. It ain't no nude pictures, but it's some pictures off of Instagram. You know, Instagram came out and, you know, the Instagram model. So dudes can go on there and they, you know, a lot of those Instagram models are all over the prison, bro. All over the prison. You know what I mean? I got a picture right here, Beyonce out of a magazine. You know what I mean? And it's just a photo that I had because I was crazy about Beyonce. You know what I mean? Chicks in, you know, Instagram, and you see the little, you know, the little bikini shot with the white girl right here. You know what I mean? So those, you know, I didn't have a lot of them. I didn't buy one of the picture guy to buy all of that because I can't really masturbate off of that. You know what I mean? For me to masturbate, it have to be off of experience that I already been through, or somebody that I already slept with, and I know what the feeling is like. You know what I mean? But a lot of them guys in there, you know, pictures and shit, you go in the shower, be shit taped all up on the shower walls, you know, stuck up on there, you know what I mean? And that ain't my thing. And let me tell you why this can be unhealthy. Guys like me to masturbate about a woman that I used to be with, it's unhealthy because you subconsciously keep an emotional connection to that person when they're not connected to you anymore. You know what I mean? A lot of guys, they carry burdens and stuff, and they be trying to get in touch with people, Hey, look this up. You know, they be trying to tell people on the street, go see, can you find? And guys be trying to hunt people down. And it's true, you know, this ain't the man, they got their phone. If they can go on their phone and find you easy. And you don't realize that when you be in there, you like, man, I know they ain't forget about me like that. They just probably go, you know, and that's the psychological damage that you go through. People would just abandon you, and a lot of guys be like, man, they would never do that to me. You know, and I'm like, man, you ain't got no letter. They know where your mama live at. They know where your sister live at. They ain't went by there and said nothing. You know, and them guys, guys be holding on and holding on. See, when you could first get locked up, you go all the way back in your childhood, anything you can basically reenact every moment of your life once you get it locked up. And you try to find a happy place in those memories, to keep you going, to keep you going. You know what I mean? So a lot of times, like even with masturbating, I wasn't a picture guy. I wasn't a magazine guy. I don't want the the chick with her legs up and like, ooh, let me hit that. That wasn't me. I was the kind of guy that had to think about, I used to think about, my wife. You know what I mean? I got old pictures of my wife, stuff like that. And I didn't ever have to pull them out and be like, you know what I mean? Because it was up here. But mind you, it was unhealthy to me because my wife had boyfriends and, I wasn't with her no more. And I didn't have an out date. And the fact, when I came home, I came out here and she was up there, she was in a relationship. I came out here and got in a relationship. And it was unhealthy because I think my wife ruined my relationship subconsciously. Because for 15 years, I was still sleeping with her in my head. She out here with boyfriends and, enjoying her, doing her life or enjoying whoever she's sleeping with. I'm in there solely based on, my physical contact was with her. Truly unhealthy. Now I'm lucky because she's my wife now, but it was a truly, truly unhealthy. And if for all of y'all, man, a lot of women out there to be like, man, this dude, he tripping. He all in there be calling me, blah, 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 thinking we this and that. Blah, blah, blah. This is why. Because he just slept with you earlier today. You know what I mean? He just slept with you last night. Every time every time, you know what I'm saying? Every time he ball that fist up and do that, you on his mind. That is emotional, physical connection still. So all you women out there, man, if it's wondering why this dude be tripping and calling and acting crazy and blah, 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 this is why. He is with you, but you're not with him. It ain't the fact that he in prison now and he just looking for somebody. No, man, he in there and his emotional connection to you has enhanced 100 times over. He giving you the kind of love that you wish he would have gave you when he was out. So now you can't see it because he in there showing you all the love you've been asking for. But you didn't move on. You know what I'm saying? So I say 7 out of 10 guys, they can have a magazine and pictures and they can do all of that. But it's a few of us, we need that. We need more than that. We need that emotion. We need that memory bank or something that we already had. You know what I mean? And that is very unhealthy, especially if that person is not really in your life. She's not really beating the doors down. She's not riding. She living her life. That's so unhealthy to be in there thinking about her sexually and you know what I mean? And ejaculating with her on your mind. That's what I mean by unhealthy masturbate. Disembodied mind generation. Go ahead, hit that like button. And we really need y'all on the Cash App over here, y'all. We really need y'all. We going through something. Y'all take it easy. Y'all have a good night. This is Symbiotic Mind Generation.